Danny, welcome to AFC Fylde and congratulations on being appointed the very first full-time women's first team head coach. Just first of all, sum up how it feels to be here.
Yeah, no, I'm excited that we've got a bit of a job at the moment on our hands. We've got some games we've got to win and we've got to start to improve and have some better performances in the league. But no, I'm excited to get going and looking forward to meeting all the girls and hopefully we can start progressing further up the league.
Just first off, tell me a little bit about your career. First off, obviously playing career, you had a successful few years and then obviously moving into coaching.
Yeah, I started off in the UK. Obviously I was at West Ham, QPR, and then I ended up over in Ireland with Cork City, and I left there, went to Motherwell, went back to Cork City, ended up at Shamrock Rovers, then back to Cork City again. So it's a club that obviously cared a lot about and was as a player and spent a lot of time there. My little boy was born in Cork, so yeah, as a club I kind of really enjoyed playing for and it meant a lot to me. So ended up and I finished my career at Cork and went off to America, and then went over there for 4 years with Carolina Elite Soccer Academy. Ended up back in the UK just before lockdown happened with Welling. Helped develop the girls football club there. We didn't have that, and we started off with a women's team and then built the academy with that as well, and got the opportunity then to go back to Cork and manage Cork City Women's, and I jumped at the opportunity to go back there and in the top league there, and we had a club that, you know, we had a lot of young girls and our average age of the team was around 18, so we brought a lot of girls through the academy and we tried to do the best we could with what we had, and that we had a good season last year and really done well, and just different opportunities come along, and I'm here now and looking forward to, you know, hoping put some of the things that we've done in the past in terms of what I've done in football clubs and progress the women's game here.
So then, of course, obviously moving from the men's game into the women's, just how did you find that transition from obviously your playing days into the coaching side?
Yeah, no, look, it was, I did manage when I was at Welling. I was manager of AFC Fylde men's as well, so I was doing both, and I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it, and I think being over in America, probably a different side of the game there. The women's game probably, I would say, like, people look at the women's game more in soccer than they do in the men's. So I went into that side of it, and the quality was good, and the quality is still good, and it's continued to improve. But I like watching the development of where players are at when you first start to coach them to where you can get them to, and I think the progressions in the women's game and how you see players develop over a period of time is a lot quicker and then what you see in the men's, maybe, because I think girls listen better and they want to improve and want to get better, and I think sometimes and I was as a player, sometimes you think you know it all when you're a boy and you think you know you have every answer. So for me, the girls always want to get better and they consistently try to develop and improve, so that's why I like working in the girls' game.
And then just looking at obviously the move to AFC Fylde, just you've spent a couple of days now looking at sort of what you're walking into. What have you thought of, you know, the facilities and sort of the job that's at task here?
Yeah, no, look, the facilities is unbelievable. It's like, you know, with training facilities, your own ground. There's things we need to improve a small bit, but they're not massive things that need to be done. And now it's a case of, can we be a club that players want to come and play for in this area and want to be a part of, and try to create that with the fans and with the local community and get people coming out to games and being a part of the club. And I think that's going to be the task, and it's something I've always tried to do at the clubs I've been at, is people trying to understand that it's not just about the football club, it's about the community and the people around it and the schools and the schoolgirl clubs, and trying to get them out to games. And if we can do that, we can create pathways for young girls to be able to come and play at the elite level of football. And we have a job as a team and as a staff that we can hopefully then get up to the top division within the female game, and we're not a million miles away from doing that. We need to improve in certain areas, and we need to recruit some players to come in and help us do that.
Of course, this role doesn't just involve the coaching side of it. Like you said, it's sort of growing the club as a whole. Just how important is it to sort of try and, like you said, capitalise on the community? Obviously there's a good community base with the men's team, and transferring that over to the women's side.
Yeah, it's really important, because like, they're the people who are going to be coming to games. They're the people who are going to help support us in the things that we want to do as a team. and especially for me as a staff, like they're going to be the people help us push the agendas, help us try and help us do things, and help us with stuff around the ground, and help us with recruiting players with jobs and other things like that we look to do. So it's really important that we're a big part of the community.
And just finally, what are your sort of massive aims, sort of longer term for AFC Fylde Women now that your role's been created as part of history, as part of this women's side?
Yeah, like my aim is obviously within, and through speaking to the owner and speaking to other people within the club, is that we want to be a championship club within the next 5 years. So our immediate aim is to make sure we stay in the division. And then next year we're looking to progress, and we're looking to hopefully be challenging at the other end of the table. And then, you know, in years 3 and 4, we're looking, look, we need to be going up, and we need to be getting 2 promotions within the next 5 years. So it's a good challenge. It's enjoyable. It's something that, you know, I'm looking forward to being a part of. And like, we can easily stay at a club that are just quite happy to stay in a division and just tip along. But like, I wouldn't enjoy that. And for me, I'm ambitious, and I want to do well, and I want the football club to do well, and the people around me that I've spoke to and met all are ambitious, and we all want to be right up there, and we believe we can be.